Hi, I'm Candace Sorensen. Many of you have probably been listening to KMA for years, but if you've ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes, I got a chance to sit down with Dean Atkins and Tim Wayne to find out.
Well, sometimes people come in that we interview, and of course we're flying around in here, we got our arms flying and pushing buttons and stuff, and they say, "What, they have no realization that it can get fairly hectic," and so you do want to try to pull it off where it doesn't sound hectic over the air.
Right.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to sound like it on the air. It's like you're having a panic attack, and you know you got to last minute make some changes.
When a guest stiffs you.
Yeah, when it gets there. I was trying to be nice, Dean.
You know who you are, right?
Yes. No, yeah, you know who you are.
Don't ever do that again.
Yes.
To us. It's hard on our heart.
Yes.
We may not beat him, but I think we'll come within 5.
Hey, you never know. Oh, we just take naps. Usually go back in the kitchenette and eat, you know, snacks and stuff. People bring food for us.
That's what people might think.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just with everything that you do on the air, there's always a lot of background stuff that you need to do to get prepared, right? Especially with you in your producer role.
Yeah, in my role, in somewhat different with Dean's, because Dean gets to go out and about. Most of my work is done inside the building, making phone calls. I set up the interviews for our show, plus the Chuck and Don show in the morning.
Flying around, Wham-O began producing Pluto platters.
Pluto platter. Yeah. The thing I get, I don't know, Dean probably gets the same thing. But I know when I go out to a store and if I start talking, person like behind the counter or whatever stop and go. No, they'll get that look on their face. Oh, I know that voice.
That's because when you have pipes like Tim's, extremely recognizable.
Yeah, that's it.
He's got that low ring.
That's right.
Well, editing is a huge one. That's what comes to my mind. I mean, we used to have to physically take reel-to-reel tape, and if you wanted to make an edit, you had to mark it with a crayon type thing, and then splice it together, and then actually physically tape your edits and edit that way.
That was one of the big things. Computers really made it a lot easier. Editing stuff, I mean, you probably cut your time in half from the time Dean would start a story. If he was doing that now, you would never make it on the Elephant Shop by 10 o'clock.
No, most stuff back then, unless it was a horrendous error or something, you just let it go.
Yeah.
Because you just didn't have time to make a lot of physical edits to stuff.